Just three though. Strong, independent, maybe even hyper independent, I've been told. And maybe loud, because Surya Kamaka Wahagadakkadi, so loud. Afnange best friend Afnan Wahagadakkari Nanakanne Kudukotta Fato. Bus Beno Kuradivesa English mix cook. And I think we all do that, though familiar friends have Hagadakaraka Fatang Ingla, Kuranings, Cunnings, Duanings, Egotan the Maja words Unankana Beno Kurefekamo post Sadaru Hama. Proper Divehi Bahe Abandon Divehi buying English by English by him, Varamila bus, no Hadang post Sadaro. Also, often me work the English a profile hedumugi kuring often educational background in any social sciences so sociology kiyavi bachelors ka then as often work kuri NGO sector ga ege vara bodu buying aslu it was advocacy work so come project run kuriya se project ka inna nadi mihun helun teri kura buying abadues e work kanne ge vara boda kuravuni before this then me project feshu nives aslu ekahala ehm project එක ගොඩමුන් හැම experiment එකෙන් feshu nives English so I guess if I was going to be on social media it would have to be mikahala kamaka goligam because that's where my background is. Yes, as a first my friend Kiyavam Benovi psychology though because I was always curious about people how we work ekam tibuna ma bodu amilla dera kantagande vegane nu kanne I just ended up studying sociology which made me really interested in society but because it's the scientific study of society so ekikala correlations make again I couldn't unsee me mujtama infinity after I kind of studied it I guess so waki amilla bodu experience ekha kame vegane nu but hama I've always wanted to help so this was how asu community ge ulero hama kommesaraka visnalan jehe etanega follow kura rules standards traditions ekala etsi do so bunani aslu කොම්මස් වරෙගේ ඒකාන්තතක consideration එක බහට්ටාගෙන් වෙස් එකමක් වෙස් දක්කන්සේ මුහිම වාහකතන් හැම දක්කාෂේ එරුනේ හරිම normalize කුර මියුල ඒකාන්තත normalize society බදලුවානි we have to start somewhere so කොම්මසරක බලාලාගෙන් but do what you gotta do it. I think mental health has become a really interesting topic in Maldives because it doesn't just have miharu tibuna hai mihun hamekani gabul nokura ege mihun ekanya no ulani ule of course misalaka boomers sorry to say but most boomers don't believe it's real a lot of boomers don't ham egota ekam Gen Zs or millennials in fashion Gen Zs miharu adege kuda kudemis I think they're very aware of mental health because varam miharu dekeve wahaka eka vejje eti ekam ege ade kanne ge de side like sometimes we almost overuse it use it wrong ko eki nubago gotan amille diagnosis hadagen mi bavis miharu wara bodu vecche dive rajyega so there's two sides to it I think gabul nukura mihunta kesule gabul khoggen gos etige almost najais fada benugura bavis ule ehmima I think it's to find the balance that's really difficult but that's important mi zamanago mehar wara muhima kamaka veccha ganne ge furtamagamaka the English a page hedi emme main sababaki because I wanted to talk about difficult conversations ehem wegen divessa English mix koggen etchen hadam visnives kudako light hearted gotaka undagu wahaga dakkam wegen so furtam feshiruwesinge miti hingagane fiyamun of course miti bala nuganna bayin ulene kan that just means I'm doing something right at least afnan field of work ehem burane afnan menge teregule sateka mihunnan ekani afnan hada video fenanama warafase hewane like so dan love hodan on the good comments hodan but the fact that it reaches mibuna hate comment aki kala diverse opinions I kala see aun afnan war boda fennani a success e gotuga because it means afnan menge circles tere ever bodu major audience aka reach vejje message. So for me it's usually a positive thing that we have is I try to respond to hate because it's fun for me. And I also think you should stand up against bullies, which is another reason I respond to hate. But egotha social media noni public tanaka miha amila miha nere iru I think everyone should accept henkan eti nani annane kan de kolwe se lobili bijja hama hate kolwe saum baran likely kamekka. Cancel culture in itself is scary for tamukamaka, but ඒති එක වර critical ගඩි ආදේ කන්නේ where it's almost necessary because වරන් unacceptable කන්ත කුරා මීහුමුනේ though. So it's again a balance probably එකම ඒතිගෙව සම වර negative sides වෙනේ because a lot of people are scared of getting cancelled, so they refrain from putting themselves out there a lot though. So yeah, it's difficult. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I think Abadu's child abuse post sedima vara work kore because vara hingami bun vara viral way because I think it's a bit less taboo. Like anghenakang aniya dinuma vure like kuda kujjakang aniya dinu, everyone can feel a pain, like everyone can, there's no side to pick, there's obviously a right and a wrong side. Ekahala scene vara black and white scene akavani kannege kuda kujje vanna hisabu. So every time I talk about the physical ways, sexual ways, emotional ways, abuse towards children, I think people vara balagane kannege kal content. I think number one would be you really have to know yourself. You can't doubt your identity. You can't be like me magabul kurachita gabul no kurachita. You need to know what you believe. You need to know your standards. You need to know echivarpoda. Mibuna hang authenticity is everything. Like you gotta know who you are. So ege maboda duru nuve demvisnang innane cheki mibuna hang. This is already a community. There are already rules, regulations, ways of life. You know, so echa respect kuramung amilla mihage authenticity gelluwanula hurun kannenge would be how to balance it. Oh my god, okay. I guess like no hate, criticism is fine, but no waki bahebben we can do that, by the way. You can filter stuff out, but misaka miveni bahebben kurim e comment na aragota though we can already do that. So I think that would be the rule, like just if you want to constructively give criticism to someone, that's fine, but at the hate ava point ka, you know. I think youth are a lot more outspoken today. Misalaka afnanna gamwe social media ge ha boda mikal dakkan kereni because hate comments ayes mizamanu ge youthun e hate comment avesecchi pone, though they don't just let people bully people either. So they are a lot outspoken about injustices and mikala kantataka. But there's also system me buni mas, there's also a really big disconnect from the system and youth. So I think they are individual level lega kolleve kantatta hoga they are outspoken, they are saying what they need to say. When it comes to getting involved systematically, policy level go, politics ga, I think young people are quite hesitant because they don't trust the system, they don't feel like they are part of the system as much. So that when we say equality, we don't mean men and women are the same. We are not saying that. That's not what equality is. Equality is misaka sarukara kununi e gawmaku provide kodde opportunities equal ones henne emihuna libe responsibilities equal one be egotam mibunani. We're not saying we are biologically similar, harume work kurani egota kashe, harume strength unnani evvara kashe eki kanta hoga hama firihenu varugadawani and back anto ganghenu varugada. So we are not saying we are the same. That's not what that means. It means denje libe opportunities everyone say. How interesting. I grew up an athlete. Let me start there. I didn't really have a choice. I started playing table tennis when I was 6 years old. So I'm a koloni family kuleti. Then sociology kiyawagin societal me work kuran nukuti ma fahun kiyawani mige. University at damu around 16 17. That's when I stopped playing table tennis professionally though. So gaganaka switching I asu life ka varabodang athletes life duru efahama kiyawa focus kori. So it's very hard for me to link both of them together. Aso the English fasha fest ega tangol kuring asu academy fashafing. But varad dosandeng ewahakan was takkan afnange a life no is takkan the English ke. But mibunang it's hard for me to link it. Eka mahama gam was afnan growing up an athlete. I had a lot of confidence because I was a sports person. You learn how to regulate emotions, regulate breathing. I've remained fit throughout my life because of it, I think. So, hama young women, young girls, young boys, everyone, I think the confidence amuga varang help kurang and cognitive skills develop kuram veskudaru. Sport of Ashafia, it's very helpful. Then I can tell you table tennis definitely helps. So, it's been quite an interesting journey. It's nice to see little people develop into confident, little people. There can never again opportunities where you can choose to either say me neche or say rangal. Though you get those opportunities. So ekahala vagutegga, if you don't have something nice to say, best to walk away kande. So either say something good, say something helpful, or don't. I think probably Rais Nasheed. Because I have to give a reason though, because Afnan Gedirulu Mug Afnan and Emebo to change a politically Fenuni Rais Nasheed get a democracy a Kadive Raja Badal Kuriru, a systematic change air Emebo to Badal Fenuni. Fenungiru, I think, obviously as a leader, that must not have been that easy. Habodu Badal again with the support of everyone, of course. But I think a badalutang aru there was a lot of things that were neglected. Vara alanulevi bavaru kantadiya kannege a badalutang aru, and that has caused really long term badalu kurang undagu changes in the country. And I don't think we talk about it enough. I don't think he's heard about that enough from people. Varang either praise kannege liben nuni system genati ruli kannege annani Rais Nasheed again. But I would like to talk about the things that maybe not purposefully as much, but he ended up neglecting that has really changed the dynamics of our country for a really long time. I mean, I would want the match to be a good match. So probably, this sounds biased, but probably Hassan Latif. He's my uncle. He's really good at table tennis. We recently played a match, like I had to play hard to win it. So I would challenge him to a duo again. There's no timeline. Nobody else can set your timeline. You get to set it. And Varaginafaru, when we are younger, especially, I remember being 23, thinking I had life figured out, I had a husband, I had a good job, like sometimes it feels like you got everything and then it all falls apart. So be humble and stay true to yourself.